everybody, it's the Warhipster here, coming at you with another Contrast Plus painting tutorial from the Age of Darkness, and today we are painting a Loyalist. Yes, we are painting the Raven Guard. It's very exciting. It's very, very simple. And we're going to jump right in and we're going to start doing it. So, he's been primed in Grace here, and we're going to be using the new contrast paints and new reformulated shades from Games Workshop, which they sent me early to review and demonstrate for all of you. So, on that note, the first colour we're going to be using is Black Legion. And we're just going to be loading up our brush here, and we're just going to start slapping this all over our model. Just like this. So with that done, just to create a bit of distinction between our black details, because there is a lot of black on the Raven Guard, we're going to use some black Templar. And we're going to use this on the leather here and on the bolt casing. So what we're going to do is just going to load up our brush here. We're just going to start painting this all over. And I think this perfectly illustrates right here the differences between Black Legion and Black Templar. So with that done, I actually went over that Black Templar sections just twice, just to make sure that we got it down to a reasonable colour. As you can see, there is a very clear difference between Black Templar and Black Legion. But what we're going to do now is we're going to take some Drakenhof Nightshade, the new reformulated shade, and we're going to apply this over the top of the armour. We want this to be that nice, really dark black blue, or blue-black. So with that done, we're now going to take some thinned down Leadbelcher. I'm going to use this to paint in, well, pretty much all of the remaining details, such as the mechanical areas on the bolt gun, the studs on his shoulder pad, the pipes and mechanical areas on his backpack, and the harness. So with that done, what we're now going to do is we're going to take some of the new reformulated Nuln Oil, and we're going to apply this over the top of our silver, but we're also going to apply this over the top of our Black Templar. And so with that done, our final base coat is to take some Mephiston Red. I'm going to paint this over the top of his eye lenses. So with that done, our Raven Guard Space Marine is now what I would call a Warhipster battle ready. However, we're not going to leave him there. No, we're going to take him to the next level. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some highlights. The first one we're going to add is Skavenblight Dinge. And we're going to be doing this over all of the black armour. Just picking out all of the edges. Just like this. It's quite a subtle highlight at first, but it's exactly what we're after. So with that Skavenblight Dinge applied to all of those edges, as you can see, it's a very subtle highlight, but these are the sneaky boys. What we're going to do now is we're going to take some Thunderhawk Blue. I'm going to use this to add our little spot highlight here and there on the sharpest points of our armour. However, we are just going to put it out a little bit further than we would normally. For a spot highlight, particularly on areas such as those shoulder pads, just like that. And so with that now done, what we're going to do is we're going to take some Russ Grey, and we're just going to use this on the sharpest points. Of all of our black armour. Like that. So with that done, all of our black armor is now finished. So what we're going to do is we're going to move on to the metallics. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take some thin down Runefang Steel. We're going to apply this over the top of our armor metallic. So on the backpack, and on the studs. I want these to be really bright. And so with that Runefang Steel applied to those details, what we're now going to do is we're going to then take some Ironbreaker and use this to highlight the rest of the silver. So with that done, all the silver is now finished. So what we're going to do is back to black. We're going to take some Dawnstone. I'm going to use this to highlight the gun and the leather. So with that Dawnstone applied, all that's left to do is to paint in his eye lenses. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a tiny amount of Fire Dragon Bright. I'm going to apply this. It's a little line going along the underside of each of the lenses, just like that. So with that done, just to finish them off, we're going to take a teeny tiny dot of Corax White. I'm going to add this in the rearmost corner of each of our eye lenses.
And so here we are then, the Raven Guard in all of their sneaky glory. Having escaped the drop site massacre at Istvan, the Raven Guard went on to have, well, quite an interesting time of it in the Horus Heresy. They're really, really fun to paint, very, very, very quick, especially for a black scheme. And again, I'm just stunned by how good Black Legion is, especially once you put over a corresponding shade. In this case, Drakenhof Nightshade. Just looks really, really, really good. Really, really awesome. Sleek and dark, just like the Raven Guard should be. If you enjoyed this video, you love the channel, and you want to support me further like these legends and bosses on the screen before you, you can do so. Head to patreon.com/Warhipster or head to ko-fi.com/Warhipster. Alternatively, you can now become a YouTube channel member by heading to the channel page and clicking on the join button just here, exactly like these awesome folks have done. And if you just want to shoot me a little thanks just because you really love this video, you can click on the thanks button just below this video. Don't forget to share it, like it, comment on it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And to make sure you stay up to date, don't forget to click the bell icon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon in the next one. Happy wargaming.